Hello guys, so this is my video tutorial for how to use the TKDataModEditor that I developed alongside Umin and Ali in the server. This video will mostly cover moveset modding. So if you've ever wanted to make bullshit like this, for example, this will be the video to show you how, since we have all new tooling. Again, thanks to Umin for making it all, or like starting out. We can go ahead and use some of this stuff. So first of all, what you're gonna do is make sure you have not here, you have our loader installed. I'll put the link for that into the description, as well as the DLL that will inject it, and make sure this folder here gets created, which it will. Alright, so once you've done that, you go ahead and download this baby right here, which will also be linked. I've built it from source, but there's a release build. You won't have these two little things over here. Those are if you build in debug mode. But basically you fire this up and you've got this nice little window here that we can utilize. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to window mode here. So it's a bit nicer to see so the window doesn't disappear for my visual learners. Alright, let's make that a little smaller actually. Okay. So this is what we got to work with. So first of all, before you even want to start doing anything, you're gonna go to settings, ignore the blatant error, and click browse here, and you're gonna navigate to your game folder. So in my case it's Steam library here, Steam apps, common, Tekken 8, Polaris content, and then here you're gonna go to binary, and you're gonna create a folder called mods, and you're gonna create another folder called movesets. And this is where you're gonna set this to, because the tool automatically finds the binary file which we extract all this stuff from via this path. So it doesn't matter where you got it installed, just make sure it's at binary, and you create these two folders and you select it there. And it's gonna say found, you can set as default and save. And you won't have anything here just now. I'm gonna show you how you can get stuff to appear and how we can get modding. I'm gonna go up and put up some practice mode over here, and let's say I want to edit Jack 8's moves, and the other character doesn't really matter. Pick a random stage. I like this one.
Get ready for the next battle.
And once we've loaded in, it's as simple as clicking extract P1 or P2, maybe both if you'd like. It's just going to attach to the game and extract all the necessary files. You don't need to really worry about all of this. But yeah, we've got Jack's moveset now, so let's just go ahead and extract Xiaoyu's as well for whatever reason. And it's going to show you the character codes over here, and the game version the moveset was extracted from. So in this case, patch 01 here from season 3 was compatible with this game's version, so I could use that. But generally, you do want to have the latest movesets. Yeah, you can just click edit here on your character, And you got a bunch of stuff going on here. And to people who've used the Tekken moveset extractor before, this might look familiar. But we have some cool new tools here. So we've got, for example, the animation manager. So it extracts every single animation the character has. At least full body and hand animations. We do not support these yet. Of course. But we have hand animations here that you can preview. The hand animation are mostly still. They don't do anything, but then we get to the full body. This is really cool. You can preview every single animation that's loaded up on this character. That's the throw, I assume. His generic throw. This is some other stuff. Yeah, that's down forward 3, 2. Yeah. So that's this one. And these are both separate animations. That's why you can't really see this, and then you got the kick here. Anyway, let's get some basics out of the way. So every move in Tekken has requirements. It has cancels and other stuff, which of course, if you want to go into detail, you can read docs. But the only thing we really need to worry about is requirements and cancels. All the other stuff can come at a later date, but for this tutorial I'm just going to show you how to modify an existing move on a character. Of course, you can create your own from scratch if you have animations, because we do support importing animations in the manager. Currently only full body, but that will change in the future, I assume. Yeah, okay. So, let's say I want this move to cancel into his quarter circle forward 1. And not this one. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. Jack. Yeah, this one. Do not mind my horrible execution, I haven't played in a week. Okay, so let's just do this little charge up. And just as the move comes out, you're gonna pause the game. A lot of you are probably already familiar with this, but for the new ones, you pause the game and you go to one player move ID. And since the game is paused, you're gonna be able to catch that. And here you can see this is like a character code, and this naming convention is gonna be different for every single character and move, basically, almost, because Bandai Namco has decided that they don't want to keep conventions. So everything is different, it's all spaghetti, and sometimes you can't even understand it. This one's pretty straightforward. So if you're familiar with numpad notation, 6 is the right. So in this case it will be forward. So you double tap forward, and then RP for 2, which is right punch. This is how they do it at Bumco, I assume. And then it says HLD for hold, obviously. So this would be the vanilla version, and this is the hold version. Let's say, actually, I do want to use this version, so it's gonna be the one without hold. Now, this is a lot of stuff on the screen, a lot of confusing numbers, but it's really not that hard. So let's go over this. This is the name key, which is what we use to grab the name of the move. The anim key, which is the animation, and if you press go here, you can actually preview it right here. And this field is editable, so as long as you input something here that the character already has loaded, or a custom animation, of course, you can change a move's animation. So let's say for fun, I want this, just for demonstration purposes, to play this animation. Just switch out these numbers, and here's where the loader comes in. If you want anything to apply, you click Control and P, and this brings up this stuff, right? And I assume you're gonna have to click refresh for your extracted movesets from earlier to come up. And this is our moveset. So it's exactly the same as in here. As you can see, it's Jack 8 version 02 here, and you click enabled. And if I try to do this move right now, nothing's changed. That's because we need to reload with quick select. So you just confirm on both here. And I do hope... No, I didn't save. So still nothing will happen here. So you do need to save. And once you've saved, and you've made sure that it's enabled in the loader, you click confirm on both here and just quickly reload the game. And now you're gonna see that if I try to do 442, the animation repreviewability plays instead. Cool. Very nice. I do not want that though. So we're gonna go ahead and change that back. That was 1050. I'm gonna say. If you can hear my dog, do not mind him. Sorry. But yeah, that was just a demonstration of animations and stuff. I'm just gonna quickly reload here, so we can get back to the business.
Get ready for the next battle.
And the field we're gonna focus on today is cancel index here. This is a really cryptic number I don't really understand, but what matters if you click go there, it brings up another window. And I know it's a lot of windows. This is what we've got going so far. So I hope you're following. And here you can see the cancels I was talking about earlier. So this move has 5 cancels and a terminator entry. This is basically just what ends the cancel. I can't really explain it to you, but this is what happens when the move ends. And you don't cancel into any of these, I assume. But yeah, based on all these different requirements that I mentioned earlier, if the move meets certain requirements as you input it, any of these will execute based on that. So, for example, what was this move again? Let's play that. Okay, so I have zero clue how on earth 442 cancels into that move. I assume this is some... let's check the requirements actually. Yeah, I don't know. But that's not what we're trying to figure out right now. Let's say we want this move to cancel this blue spark, right? So we will create a new cancel, right? And for command, let's just say I want this to happen right after I click 1. So I'm gonna be back in a second after I've grabbed with the commands. Okay, so these are the values. So for now, I only have 1, 2, 3, and 4 because the commands are different from 1 plus 2 and 3 plus 4 and other stuff like that. But we're gonna keep it simple for now. So if we press 1 after 442 with no direction or like any direction whatsoever, so that we're gonna put them here. So now this cancel is only gonna trigger if we do that in, right? So I assume this happens if you press. Okay, that's actually not one of my commands. Whatever. But yeah, this happens if we press 1 after 442. Extra data, this is referring to this panel on the right here. And every single cancel can have some extra data, right? So let's say I want to give this move heavy tracking to both sides. Just press 1 here. And this will, now this cancel will now have heavy tracking to both sides. Requirements, we can put requirements to 0. We don't need to do any special things if we don't want to. But then of course we have all these different requirements lists. So let's not leak that. So for example, I can only do this if I'm standing on the right side. I could add this requirement. Or if I'm back turned, or whatever, right? So we don't need any of those right now. And then we're gonna cancel into the blue spark breakfast, as I call it. So right, let's just do it. And now we pause. Right? Sorry, nice screenshot. We press to go to the move ID, and this is the Jack Russ 00EX. Whatever that means. But as we can see, it has the move ID of 1750. So let's do 1750 here. Let's make the input window so how early you can click 1 to execute the cancel while forward 2 is active. Let's put that to frame 1 just so you can do it immediately and buffer it. And input window end, let's say 30 frames after forward 2 comes out. And then the starting frame chooses when the move comes out, like at which frame of the forward 2 animation. So forward 2 is 18 frames fast. If I were to put this at 18 now, it would look really awkward. I can go and show you right now. So let's put that at 18 and save. And then again, quick select and just do a quick reload. And so, as you can see, the cancel does work. If I put on command history, forward 2, and I'm putting it on right after, right? But as you can see, it looks really awkward and doesn't really do anything because it comes out way too fast, right? I guess you could use it in the combo, but it just looks a bit awkward. So let's put this to like double that. Let's put that to, I don't know, maybe 32. It should look a bit more appropriate. And since animations in Tekken have automatic blending, which basically is a smooth transition, this won't look too bad, I think. It's still a bit too quick, because Jack doesn't really recover his pose fast enough. Right? So I'm thinking this could be the input window being a bit too early. Right? Because if you do the move too early, it's gonna look a bit weird.
Get ready for the next battle.
A nice little delay, right? Now it's a bit slower. It looks a bit more appropriate. I'm thinking we could get that up to 20. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And as you can see, the only thing I have to do is click here and then go back to the main window and save and reload. And my changes are instantly applied as long as the moveset is injected in the loader, which is a separate program. So let's try that. Oh, I mean, 2 levels. Fine, obviously it's a bit janky. But like this, it looks kind of cool. We got all the blue stuff going on. Right, so I could do something like this. Oh, yeah. Boom. You see, like you can do anything. You can have any move cancel into anything. Because every single thing in Tekken is a move. And I mean that. Because if we go here, you can have you play around with this. I go to move 1 and play 1. As you can see, that's like the floor break animation. That's a move too. It has baked in camera angles and everything, which we quite haven't figured out. Like, we haven't figured that out quite yet. But there's this thing called extra properties, which I will get into another video, which like does that this move has a camera shake, it breaks tiles, it plays sounds, triggers cinematic cameras, like whatever, right? We don't need to go into that right now. For now, you know how to create a custom cancel, right? But what if you want this to be a string? 3 hits. I mean, I guess it already is. But let's have this do 3 hits. Enable. Right? So now I can execute, go to the move, same thing. Go to its cancels, insert a new cancel. Let's say I want this to cancel to forward, right? Why not? Its move ID is 1768. So we find the window. We make it cancel to 1768. After we click 4 while the move is active, right? We make this always true. Always true means always true is 0. So you don't need to fulfill any requirements to do this cancel. Let's give it heavy tracking. And let's make this come out after 15 frames at the earliest. And give it a blend time of 32 as well. Just to see. Like I have no clue how this is gonna look. It might look absolutely awful and awkward. But it will work. That's the thing. And you can always fine tune this. Be a little bit freaky about it later, right? So, forward 42, check. Forward 42, check. Forward 42, 4. Now that's a string, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't really hit because it comes out too early. But then, if we want to correct that, we'll put the starting frames. It will come out slower. 45. That might look just a bit cooler.
Get ready for the next battle.
And might actually hit. See? Wow, auto combo almost. What happened if yeah. Oh, this works. It's beautiful. And with this you can create anything. You can recreate all of these clips you've been seeing on Twitter of Overflow making crazy moves. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you can try to give this a shot yourself. It's really fun to just mess around. So if you have any questions, I'm on the modding Zaibatsu Discord. Yeah, just let me know. Okay, bye.